Good evening, class of 2015, parents, staff, and families. Seniors, 13 years have led you to this special moment. Graduation is a celebration of your accomplishments, and we are here to honor you. Without a doubt, you have left your distinct mark in the 4 A's: academics, activities, arts, and athletics. By the numbers, your class is unquestionably one of the most impressive Minnetonka High School has seen. And outside of the classroom, from concerts, athletic events, dances, and charity work, you've excelled and represented us well. As I've watched you, I've been in awe of your accomplishments. Not only by your accomplishments, but how you've carried them out with such humility, an unwavering work ethic, quiet confidence, and with a simple attitude of, this is how we roll at Minnetonka High School. There's something special and intangible about who you are and your legacy. Throughout the year, I've seen the positive, affirming interactions that have composed your story. For me, it was our daily interactions that made my day so positive. Whether it was a morning banter with you as you lined up for the morning announcements, to seeing you play some of the fiercest foursquare games in the Commons. I knew pretty quickly that your class was very special, and I've learned much from you. Always remembering to double check the microphone, always making sure and learning recently that morning calisthenics in the form of rock, paper, scissors can be done in the Commons. To office design decor tips, as I experienced your uncanny and creative flair for decorating my office with a more grocery store type feel. Class of 2015, you are a positive force in our school. Just in the past 4 years, you've seen significant change. I would imagine that as you look ahead, your life will be constantly changing, from where you live and work, to the shape of your family, friends, and perhaps the only constant will be change itself. However, tonight I'm not here to predict or speculate on what those changes will be, but rather what I hope will be a constant in your life and what I've seen, and that is happiness. You can find the term happiness in countless songs. I can only imagine right now the Pharrell's tune might be in your head, and no, this is not an intro to a flash mob, as well as t-shirts, movie songs, and even in the Declaration of Independence. In his book entitled Authentic Happiness by Dr. Martin Seligman, he talks about the elusive goal of the good life. He defines the good life as using your signature strengths every day to produce authentic happiness and abundant gratification. Class of 2015, I'd like to share some thoughts about what I believe to be some of your signature strengths: humor, kindness, and service to others, all of which have created a positive climate in our school and will be part of the legacy you leave. I recently heard a rather concerning statistic. A UCLA study recently found a 5-year-old has 113 instances of laughter in a day. By the age of 45, only 2. Now, there was not a number for the age of 18, but as a class, I would argue it's well beyond 113, and dare I say, beyond 140. You do not... I was trying to find a way to fit that in. You don't have to go far in the Commons halls and beyond to hear laughter. From a recent orchestra concert that combined music and humor, well-crafted lines in the fall theatrical production, a humbling painting of your principal, amazing improv at a unique pageant in February, to a weekly weather segment that entertained and informed the entire school. You truly have a rare talent to balance humor, playfulness, and hard work. Personally, you reminded me often the importance of humor, and even inspired me, from joining hundreds to jump into Lake Minnetonka on January 1st, to undergoing a makeover that dramatically improved my hairline, to showcase the Minnetonka food service. I saw your humor through social media as your well-crafted tweets over potential weather and traffic problems that could cause a delay to your arrival the first hour. All in good fun. As you look ahead, there will be times of challenge, times of joy, and as I mentioned, many unknowns. Stephen Colbert, a master of humor, argues that it's hard to laugh and feel fear at the same time. As you start your next phase of your journey, continue to find happiness through humor. From the first football game in the fall, when I watched the front row of the Blue Crew helping our freshmen get involved, to your work with the juniors to build a stronger community at the junior retreat with Keith Hawkins, you have shown kindness and encouragement as a key to happiness. You encourage and praise each other when things go well, and you show empathy and sincerity when they don't. One of my personal highlights for me was a monthly senior showcase when we surprised and celebrated a senior who does the right thing, represents us well, and a common theme, kindness. What made it special for me was during each of these visits was the amazing reaction from the class, the joy and excitement and the support that you showed for the students selected. Your smiles and laughter said it all. To be honest, I also recognize the joy and happiness that a particular pastry item can cause. You always demonstrated genuine kindness and encouragement for your peers. Being kind will always serve you well, no matter what life presents you. Feel good in the fact that you have instilled in the class of 2016 and beyond the importance of building unity through kindness and care for one another. Continue to choose kindness. The final signature strength that I've witnessed is your service to others. The class of 2015 is the first class to lead a 4-year legacy service project, a project in which each grade level chooses a cause to support throughout its entire high school career. Seniors, your work helped not only the local community, but reach internationally to fight hunger by collecting food, making sandwiches, and financial donations. However, this work is just the tip of the iceberg. During your time, a number of new service organizations have taken root in Minnetonka High School as a result of your passion to serve. Without a doubt, your legacy of service has created the mantra here of who can I help today? And you've woven that into the DNA of our school. Kindness, humor, and service, just 3 of the many strengths that you have that lead to happiness. What an incredible foundation you have already. There will be countless times in the future when you're faced with difficulties and unforeseen challenges. During these times, when happiness doesn't come naturally, it is most important to remember that you have control of how you respond to your own set of circumstances. Tap into your core of humor, kindness, and service, and you ultimately create a climate of happiness. I want to end with a gratitude, another key to happiness, for all you've done for our school and for our community. Last March, USA Today cited the 10 happiest jobs in America, and number 1 on the list was school principal. You've helped make that true for me, as you were always the highlight of my day. Without a doubt, I'm a better person and leader because of our time together, and for that I'm grateful. The bar at Minnetonka High School has been raised again, and I could not have asked for a more kind, humorous, and amazing group of students. I'm beyond proud of you, and I can only imagine the impact you'll have when you transition in your next chapter of your life. Now, before you flip your tassel and change your status to alumni, let me take a moment of gratitude. Let's take a moment of gratitude. Before you leave wherever your next adventure takes you, take time to share your gratitude with your parents, grandparents, teachers, staff, and friends. They've stood beside you and cheered you along to this very special moment. Class of 2015, may your life find you grateful for your successes, resilient through your challenges, and happy as you share your gifts with others. As I say goodbye for the last time, Class of 2015, I'm reminded to stick to the simplest, truest statement. So we'll simply close with thank you and well done.